first time I observed that my words and actions could bring about change actually occurred when I was in college, but the event was later on. But I used to volunteer with an elementary school and talk with a lot of students, and I wanted to encourage them. It's early to talk about careers, but more so tutoring and helping them. Many years later, I went back to my alma mater to speak at a function, and one of the kids happened to be home and talked to me, came to the speech and said, "You don't realize the difference you made for us." And he talked about several of them who obviously they were in the same grade, who went on to college, etc., were really impacted by the time I spent. And what was rewarding to me, one, was the fact that I was additive or contributed to their life and showing them a broader opportunity set. But two, it's the fact that you can have an impact when you least expect it. I did that just because it was the right thing to do, just because I was driven to want to help others, passionate about that, and to know that to have the confirmation sometimes you make a difference. That's great, but it even motivated me more to do things, just do the right thing, regardless of if someone tells you years later, you changed my life. But the fact that you are doing or are helping or are supporting means you create the possibility to impact someone's life. A day in the life of Sekou. It's a fascinating one, if I must say so myself. On a serious note, one thing that has been important for me is the power of prayer. Too often, we find ourselves in difficult situations and don't take the time to pause and reflect. And for me, prayer has been a door that I can open that helps me reset and rethink and pause. It doesn't hurt that my wife has a PhD in New Testament and early Christianity, but to talk about some of the, whether it's biblical stories or life stories, to really reflect on that, it can give you the opportunity to take a pause for what you feel are the challenges you're facing, and then just rethink and re-strategize. And sometimes that becomes important, because if you stay lost or paralyzed in that moment, you can get lost and not find your solution. So it's important to even reflect and just pause, and that's become critical for me. If I could change one thing in the world, it would be income inequality. My focus really would be to ensure people from every background have that opportunity to achieve success as they defined it. And too often we're seeing that people who aren't advantaged or don't win the birth lottery and are born to a certain set of conditions subsequently find it difficult to achieve the American dream or to achieve the success they want. And as we look globally right now, what's happening with the Syrian crisis and refugees there, all over the world we see challenges, and we happen to live in a country where we enjoy tremendous economic opportunity. And so I think for our society to continue to progress and be successful, we will need to ensure that people from all backgrounds, no matter where they start, have an equal opportunity to finish where they want to be.